Good day, this is Thumbs United, stuttering already. We have our next section we're going to be working on. I was going to do 2 streams today, but I feel behind on the Milwaukee Project. So we're going to work on this, try to get this episode done. Well, not episode, but section of stuff done. And then, that will be it for tonight. So it's just going to be a late night editing stream. This is section 9, and we have 2 more sections after this to sort. And then all the 3D will be sorted and everything, and I'll be able to go back and actually start animating. Well, first I'll split it up into their chunks, and then I'll be able to start animating. So let me post the links to everything. Here's the schedule. And what else? ASMR. That's coming back. I promise. I've been doing so much for Live to Tape. It's getting ready to come out. First Project Park is going to come out to Flotations. Then I'll have more time to work on the Milwaukee Project and story time. Let's see. Oh, and then there's Patreon with early access stuff. And there's actually a lot of good YouTube stuff going on. Let me see if I think I have a Nightbot command for film. I just don't remember what it is. I have it up right here. Oh yeah, okay. So that's exactly what I thought it was. And there's the photography film. It's the previews of all the photographs I've taken with black and white film photography, as well as color medium format 80mm photography. So let's get to work. So we're gonna kind of start off with getting similar times a day. So we have all the cloudy stuff. We're gonna get that because the clouds make a big difference. So that goes from here to right there. I have so many cables around. And this is like midday. And then this is kind of the golden hour sunset. And then midday again. And here we go, more clouds. I knew there'd be more. And this is actually, it's still a cloudy day, but the sun's coming out at the end. So we'll go to that one. Actually a lie. It looks like the sun just came out for these for these 4 photos. So this is our cloudy section. Get that over there. still scanning negatives too. I'm testing out some new film that it's inexpensive film, which if it works out, that'd be fantastic. Because I can get 10 rolls of medium format film for like $40, which is fantastic. Usually you get 5 rolls for 40. And that's it's black and white, but still it's like 45 for color and then 40 for black and white from like the name brands. But this other company, they make their own film, and it's for $40 for 10 rolls. And so that's what I'm scanning right now, and I can't wait to start editing that. I've already scanned, let's see, yeah, this past week I've scanned 63 photos, which sounds like, oh, you only did 63, but the way I scanned, well, first we're gonna get midday, high noon. So yeah, there was 63 photos, but each photo I have to scan in 3 chunks, and so that's like scanning. Let's see, 6 times 3, 18. It's like 180 scans I've had to do, and each scan takes around 7 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. So that's a lot of scanning, and I've been doing it while I do the Let's Plays, while I've been doing creative, and then when I'm doing like administrative stuff and it's already time to start doing more admin stuff again. Like I took that break, they just kept snowballing. It ended up being a month of not streaming. Like I was doing all kinds of creative stuff, doing art and photography and everything. I was working just as hard. It was just I couldn't stream because it was just not consistent hours I could work. And so it's funny because taking the break, I was like more. The break, I was working more than, well, not really more. It was just different. But all that work that I've done, I have to catch up on now. It's just not as much I have to do this time. And then I get to start job hunting. I was gonna do that today, but I had a project I was working on. Again, this is for live to tape. I'm actively going out and taking more pictures for live to tape. Well, not pictures, videos. And so there's going to be a new series called Flow, and I have to get the footage for that. But it's going to be kind of similar to story time. Scoot this down. So we have the cloudy day, high noon. So now we're gonna get all our golden hour shots, which is kind of what's left over, but we have to separate them from dusk or twilight shots. Okay, so I see a problem. while these are technically taken during the golden hour, they are the camera's white balance is set to something funny that makes it look like high noon. High noon. It's very harsh white light. So this actually goes here. Yeah, so I woke up late. I mean, I was streaming till 2:30 in the morning, which is what I like to do, but I can't do it anymore. I'm old, and like once my sleep schedule's messed up, it's messed up for months. Not really months, it's weeks, but yeah, so I was working till 2. Yesterday was my mother's birthday, so we went to the movies, and there was a lot of iced tea, and that's why I stayed up so late. And so I didn't really fall asleep till like 4 in the morning. Again, see, look, the colors are all wrong. There we go. It's right here. That one is fine. I don't know why I didn't see these before. I think I was just so happy that I selected the big chunk. This is actually going pretty quickly. We might be able to do 2 of these, which would be great. And then if I could do 2 sections tonight, then we have 1 section to do on Monday. And we might be able to start animating on Monday, which would be fantastic. Fantastic. That's the part I'm looking forward to. Okay. So now we're going back and making sure we have all golden hour stuff and not twilight. Because I think there were a couple of... Nope. This is all... This is like the one twilight photo. So, those are the groupings, and now we're going to put them in actual order. Space everything out. So kind of right off the bat, I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is going to be the order. It's going to go from cloudy to high noon to sunset. Just your normal day. But I'm gonna get neighborhoods. So that would be these 2. And this is the parks. This is technically the neighborhood, but not the right one. Definitely not the neighborhood I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we got all the neighborhood stuff. Kind of start off with the good neighborhood. And we go to this neighborhood. Go this one. This one. I was really hoping to play some Destiny. I have mixed emotions about Destiny. I don't like doing multiplayer games, and so it's like anxiety inducing to be online for me. But I'm getting through it. I am gonna force myself to play definitely on Tuesday. If I have free time tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow too. But the double streams haven't been working out. And like I said, I got to do some job hunting. The season is over. Harvest is done. I don't really harvest. I do gardening and stuff. And the good news is I got invited to an event, so I have to check my calendar and make sure I can go. So I'll be getting out of the house to see actual people, which will be nice. My fingers stopped working for a second. Trying to find kind of buildings, like not quite suburbs, but similar to that. So we're going we have this one finishing up our neighborhoods. Then we go to this one, which is the same neighborhood. And then we have that one. So this one goes there, this one to hold on a second. was moving the negatives. And then what's kind of going to be left over is the park, which is what these are. So I go from this town. That's kind of jarring. In fact, that doesn't belong. I'm gonna get rid of it. So I got out and I woke up like tired. I think it's how you feel if you're like hungover. I don't drink, like I can't drink. I'm allergic to like 90% of the ingredients that make alcohol. I'm allergic to. So I avoid it altogether. Like there are people who come to me and they're like, oh, we have this cheat sheet, you can have this and this as long as you don't get it with that. It's just like, I'm not going to remember it. I don't like drinking. And it just seems like a waste of time. But so I've never been hungover, but like if I drink a lot of soda and stuff, the next day I'm like, oh, slow, groggy, and like my organs hurt. So I get like soda hungover. And so I had iced tea, but then I had a huge soda at the movie theater, which was like, oh, I was tricked. I didn't get the soda. My mom got a soda, but then she was like, I don't want this. So then I drank it all, and it was just like, oh my gosh, that was a mistake. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is going into the Memorial Highway, Lincoln Memorial Highway. And even though these houses look like they're in a neighborhood, they're not. They're still part of that highway. And then we're going to go back the other way into the highway. Well, there's only like two. So let's get these two photos. Make sure there's not any more. Nope. So that section's done. Now it's almost done. Section's done. And it'd be a good idea to save now. A very good idea. So now we're gonna go kind of like greenery. these ones than that. Well, yeah. Okay, so this is that section. I'm like a third of the way done. Kind of going through and getting them all by similar exposure. Which this one is not. Like where everything is pretty evenly illuminated, low contrast. A section for high contrast. This is kind of medium contrast, so I'm not selecting it. It has a lot of darks and like rich dark areas, which is different from these ones because you can see it's more hazy in terms of contrast. There's no sharp dark points and there's nothing that's overly bright with the exception of the sun. But these are all very similar low contrast shots, including this one. So now we're going to get silhouette shots, which is kind of what these are, where the sky is so bright, the road is so bright that, you know, these are well illuminated, but this is all in shadow. Silhouette stuff. And then this is just in shadow, but I'm including that. Yep, they're the winner by default. Now we're going to structure this. So I woke up really tired. And last night I set up this robot I was trying to use for filming. And I was like, you know, I made sure its batteries were charged, checked everything, made sure all the speed controllers worked. And I was like, you know, if I get up and it's still, you know, time to film, like usually when I stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning, I wake up at like 2. And in the Midwest, sun really sets. Well, the sun is down by 6, but you can really film outdoors and to like 5:15 before it's too dark to shoot. So I was like, you know what, if I make it, you know, I'll go shoot because the weather is permitting today. And it's actually half a reshoot. I didn't get to shoot everything I wanted to the first time I went through. And then it snowed so the landscape looked completely different. But then the snow all melted, and I was like, now's my chance. And it was like raining all yesterday and everything, and so I was like, okay, the place where I'm filming looks exactly how it was when I filmed like 2 weeks ago. And so I went and I filmed, and it worked pretty well, but then the robot crashed, which is fine, and picked it up, got the pieces, brought it home. Oh, so it crashed, picked it up, put it in the car, then I started filming for live to tape. And that took about 40 minutes. And what's nice about this new project with filming for live to tape is it was like about 40 minutes of filming, and I got like 30 minutes of footage. And that 30 minutes of footage, because it's shot at a high frame rate, it's gonna be like an hour and 15 minutes worth of usable content. So that's like the best, work to production ratio ever. It's like unheard of. But that's kind of how this project is working. It's a funny project. I'm sorry, it disappeared. Finishing the last photo in a strip of film is always the hardest. And that's what I was doing. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so we have coming up on the bridge. And then I want this section. Specifically, I want this photo. This is kind of arbitrary. This one. Done. That one took care of itself. go from greenery. Well, we're gonna select greenery. Yeah, so I filmed for about 2.5 hours, which is really short. I thought it was gonna take like 4 hours or anything. And so I came home, took my robot out of the car, fixed it, and it took like 3 minutes to fix. I was like, seriously, I was gonna put it off too. I was gonna be like, you know what, I'll fix it when I have time tomorrow, blah blah blah. But then I was like, you know what, let's just fix it today, right now. And so I kind of scrounged around the garage and found, you know, everything I needed. I needed the hot glue, which is funny because I went and bought a pack of hot glue sticks for a different project, but I was like, this worked out really well. And so I used that to hold all the parts in place, and then I actually bolted everything down on the robot, and that helped out a lot. But yeah, so I fixed that, and then by that time it was like dinner time, and so we went to Del Taco, which is a long way away. In the West Coast, Del Taco's like everywhere, and it is a phenomenal restaurant. Like, people like Taco Bell. Taco Bell is it's okay, but Del Taco is the best. The best. And so we made the long drive to Del Taco, and it was good. They used to have these things called queso fries, and so they took it off the menu. And so I asked him, I was like, you know, what is the loaded, you know, queso fries? And they're like, oh, it's this, this, and this. And I was like, okay, I want that. But I don't want the meat. I don't want this. I don't want that. I just want queso fries. And the lady was like, I don't know what queso fries are. And I was like, she's one of the good cashiers there. She knows us. And I was like, I order, you know, queso fries from you all the time. I didn't say that, but I was like, what? But so then I told her, and it was just like, I just want the queso cheese and the cheddar cheese on the fries. That's it. And now the loaded one, they put meat, they put jalapenos, they put tomatoes, the pico de gallo, and then they put sour cream. And like, I'm fine with, well, I don't eat meat, so I don't want the meat on there, but I was fine with, you know, the pico de gallo and sour cream. But I was just like, you know what, I really, like, I don't want that. You know, I was just like, you know, I just wanted regular queso fries. Like, I would eat the other way. I have gotten it the other way, but it's not that great. So I sit down, and then I open the queso fries, and I have the veggie bowl, and so I ate the veggie bowl. Then I open up the fries, and they're like, oh, it has meat. And I was like, oh. So then I took it back, and they're like, oh, we'll make you another one. Do you want anything else, you know, free of charge? And I was like, yes, a chocolate shake. The chocolate shake I didn't get for me. I got it from my grandmother. She's having, it's a mental issue where she's like, every time she sees food, she's like, I don't want to eat. And so we have to convince her, you know, it's time to eat. The last time you ate was like 4 hours ago. And it's kind of like this stage of dementia / Alzheimer's where they start to forget, you know, what hunger is. And so a lot of older people don't realize that they're hungry. And that's how, like, a lot of times they get so malnourished on their own. They just, you know, literally forget to eat. And then the next step is they forget how to eat. And I'm not looking forward to that at all. But so we have to convince her to eat, and then she says, oh, I can't eat that much. And we had a little quesadilla, so I was like, you know what, I'll take a chocolate shake. And so I got the chocolate shake and gave it to her, and then she ate maybe 3/4 of the quesadilla. A quesadilla is really small, and it's just a cheese one. There's no chicken or anything in it. Usually we try to get her like a quesadilla with chicken and everything in it. And so she ate 3/4 of it, and then she's like, I can't eat anymore. So I was like, okay, well, here's a chocolate shake. She drank the chocolate shake so fast. And I was just like, and then I told her, I said, I thought you said you were full and you had no more room. And she was like, I was. And I was like, you always have extra room for sugar. And she was like, yep. And so that was kind of the funnier thing about yesterday, was that my mom told my grandmother, hey, it's my birthday. It was my mom's birthday. She was saying that about herself. And she was like, oh, happy birthday. How old are you? And my mom told her, and she's like, wow. My mom was like, you know you're 89. And she almost passed out. She was like, what? I'm 89? You've got to be kidding me. And she essentially said, why am I still here? And I'm just like, Grandma, that's hilarious that you react that. I mean, it wasn't like sad or anything. It was just like, she couldn't believe it. She was like, wow. And so that was funny. And then she didn't really say much when we went to the movies. And then when we got out of the movies, she's like, so, and she turned to my mom, so we're going home for your birthday. And my mom was like, yeah. And she was like, so are we going to have some cake? And it was just like, wow, that's hilarious. She remembers that when there's a birthday, you have cake. And so it's kind of sad that that's what motivates her, is sugar and sweet things. But I'm trying to get her to eat as much as possible. So we're going to go through kind of the density of trees. But I don't know. Half of me says write a book about dementia and elder care. The other half of me says I just want to forget. But yeah, I told my therapist, I was like, I'm gonna make a like an anonymous group for like elder care people and nurses in general. Because like you would not believe half the things that happen when people get older. It's just like, oh my goodness. And you know, a lot of it is like they talk about elderly abuse, where people abuse the elders, but a lot of it is the other way around. Especially with somebody with dementia, it's like constant attacking. From the elderly person to the people that take care of her. And it's just like, it's kind of sad because it's like, why do you attack the only people taking care of you? But that's that. I'm sorry, this got kind of depressing really fast. I don't know, and it might sound like I'm not depressed about it. And that's just because it's like the norm for me at this point. I'm changing negatives. That's what's... That's what's taking so long. But yeah, the new job, I'm looking for pretty much anything. Half the goal of the new job is to, hang out with other people. Not hang out, like work with other people. And because working with gardening and everything, it was, one person job. It's technically a 5 or 6 person job, but I was doing everything by myself. But I would like to do something where I work as a team. So I'm going to be looking into retail. I was hoping for something with tech. Can work in the nerd herd or the buy more from Chuck, something like that. But I also have to actually get my degree. I've done all the classes. I just have to show up to the what's it called, the register, and say okay, do my degree audit. I've had other teachers do my degree audit. I don't know. I'm scared I'm gonna show up and they're gonna be like, oh, by the way, you have to take this one more class. And I'll be like, no, I refuse. Just give me my degree and let me go. No, but my degree is gonna be in application development. And so I kind of plan on doing retail for a while, 2 or 3 years. And then if, this web stuff and photography takes off, that will be great. And part of the reason we're doing retail for 2 or 3 years is I'm also going to be focusing on in real life photography stuff, art galleries and things like that. Not so much exhibits, but just trying to get my stuff into auctions and selling houses and things like that. Okay. So we have this problem where these are all cooler. I mean, they're warm photographs with warm hues and everything, but they're cold in comparison to everything else that's here. And these ones are right on the edge. Yeah. So let's see. So essentially they're gonna go first because of that. And then these ones actually do transition into getting warmer. And this is all golden hour stuff. That's the good stuff. And then this is golden hour / sun going down and then twilight. So that's the order. So we finished this section. This whole section. And we didn't delete one photo. So this is an hour and 12 minutes of photography. I'm gonna open up the next one. This is very exciting. This is section 9. We need section 10. It's loading. Dude, I don't even know what section 10 is. Section 10 is a joke. It's a joke. I'll show you. It's like, I don't even know why it's its own section. It's 5 minutes worth of photos. Oh, I know why. This is transportation. So we're kind of gonna do this in this could be like an intro title sequence or something. Not for like 5 minutes, but I remember why I did this. This is kind of like all miscellaneous travel stuff. Okay, so it looks like we'll be animating tomorrow. If section, because we're already done with section 10. Let's let's cross our fingers and hope section 11 is just as short as section 10. No, it's like almost the exact same length as section 9. It's an hour and 15. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna save this for tomorrow. I'm tired. Okay. So thank you for coming by. Tomorrow I will be streaming. We're getting back to the schedule. Still in the production crunch, so it's going to be sometime between 9 and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And the way the schedule works is it's usually the creative streams are Wednesday and Friday. And then when I have a lot of stuff I need to do to come out, during a production crunch, then I will work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday and do a live stream each one of those days. And sometimes they're in the morning, and sometimes they're at night, and sometimes they're 2 streams a day. Tuesday and Thursday is dedicated to video games. And so Tuesday for sure we will be doing Destiny, continuing our Destiny. Tuesday and Thursday we'll be dealing with Destiny, and then maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll do Destiny during the day, but definitely at night there will be more creative stream. We'll finish this section, and then probably start animating tomorrow? Question mark. It depends how long this section's gonna take. This one looks like it's gonna be difficult, which is why I'm not doing it now. I would like to do it in one big chunk. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. I hope you have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.